So, what are we supposed to be doing?
We're taking a photo of you. Just leave the hard work to us. All you need to do is stand over there and strike a pose. Basically, a photo makes a visual record of you at this very moment in time, so it makes a great souvenir.
That was actually a pretty good description.
Okay, so what exactly is striking a pose?
That's what I thought she'd question. A photo is a visual representation.
Ah, I see. So in other words, I need to do some sort of visually agreeable action in front of you, right?
Absolutely.
The more I think about it, the more embarrassing it seems.
And one of the reasons why I don't take photos of myself.
How should I pose? Help me out here. It should look good, but not too over the top. This isn't coming naturally to me at all.
Graceful and dignified. I think it'd be easiest for you.
Okay, I'll try that.
Yeah, no, I like it. It seems...
Okay, let's get
It
started.
seems quite casual.
Let's pick a good angle to record this moment from.
Well, I'm sure a lot of people went down and looked up. I'll tell you that now. Pick a good spot to take a picture. Well, can she turn around and face me? Okay, no, she can't turn around and face me. Rip. Oh, that's the background you want? Dude, I wanted a close-up with her under the tree. So mean. I can't even... Ah, ha, ha. There we go. Is there... There we go. And in between. I like that. That's cute. I really didn't need to save that, but whatever.
It's a wrap! Take a look! Here's the photo we took of you.
We won't see it, will we?
Wow,
Nope.
this is astonishing. Is it some kind of magic? It seems to be another copy of me. But she doesn't seem to be able to move or talk.
It's just a record.
I thought it would turn out poorly because I felt rather rigid. But it actually looks more natural than I imagined. The pose is exactly the same, and so is the scenery in the background. I can't imagine how it's achieved.
Let's just say it's magic and be done with it.
That's what makes it so special.
Hang on. I'm still struggling to understand this. I need you to explain it again. So, the one in this photo, are you sure it isn't me?
Positive.
If it's not me, then why does she look exactly like me? And if she is me, then who am I?
Good God, she's having an existential crisis over a photograph.
Okay, that's way above Paimon's head. Over to you, Traveler.
It's a bit like you and the Shogun. I had wondered if we're going to bring the Shogun into this.
Hey, that's right! Do you think the Shogun counts as you?
Of course I do. It was never my intention to place control of Inazuma into anybody else's hands.
So then, who does that make you, here and now?
Well, I'm still me. There is no doubt about that.
So your existence isn't singular.
My existence? I think I understand. I am me. There is only one of me. But I can exist in many different forms. It's not important what form I exist in.
I mean, the latter's a bit debatable, but you got the crux of it.
The Shogun, for example, is one of my forms of existence. The question of whether or not she is me is not determined by any of her components.
In that case, this picture is one of your forms of existence too.
So even I, who seeks eternity, am constantly changing my form of existence.
God,
Then
she's getting deep.
how can I ask Inazuma and everyone who lives here to remain unchanging?
Inazuma will always be Inazuma. Human beings will always be human air.
Everything I have encountered on this journey with you has been from beyond my existing sphere of knowledge.
That's because when you close yourself off, you don't receive any new information.
You've seen a lot of my ignorant side today. Maybe you can't tell, but all this has challenged my understanding of things.
Yeah, I'd noticed.
Based on what I have seen today, I am forced to accept that Inazuma is a completely different place from the one I remember.
Mm-hmm.
But it would be incorrect to conclude from this that the Inazuma of today is no longer Inazuma.
That is correct.
Both the Vision Hunt Decree and the statue of the omnipresent god were conceived as a means of bringing about eternity. But if I were really getting closer to eternity, none of this ever would have happened. Perhaps... Perhaps I've been holding on to everything too tightly.
Sounds to Paimon like Ace figured things out. And that means that we've done a really great job as her guides.
Master Kamaji! Master Kamaji!
Why is it getting so noisy down there? Oh, that sounded like Ippei. What could be the matter?
Ippei? Is that someone from the Tenryou Commission?
Yep, let's find out what's going on.
Has he lost Kamaji? Is Kamaji looking for his brother? The fabric of constancy. Well, I would love to follow the voice to see what's happening, but it's getting late and I need to get off. So I'm just going to have to hold myself in suspense until tomorrow night after work. Ish. I don't like doing that, but you know, what can a girl do? I'm just going to quickly wish with these since I've got them and this shit never changes. So we may as well just... OMG, I finally got a Mona? I've wanted for her for so long. I will never use her, but that's amazing. I finally got a Mona. Can you imagine traveling with Ayaka and Mona? Oh, that's so cool. Yay. Wow. That's amazing. Where is she? There. Cool. Well, too bad Ayato is now my Hydro character. Oh, her animation is that she's broke. That's so sad. Cool. I'm slowly building up my tier of 5 stars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ah, wow. I'm so happy that you're just going to sit there and do absolutely nothing. But I'm so glad I finally got you. So, you know, if it appeals at any point in the future, if, you know, maybe I just decide to shake up my entire team and Ayato doesn't cut it as a Hydro user, I can pop you back in. Although as a Catalyst user, you're going to be stunned like Yanfei was. That's going to annoy me. But hey, yay. That was so worth the wishes. Where are we up to? Follow the voice to see what's happened. Oh, right. That's just with, what's his name? Kamaji? Kamiji? I don't know how to spell his name to know how to pronounce it. It's been a few days, alright. Wait, isn't this where the authors normally are? Ippei, what's happened? We're just going to slowly sashay up to someone who's screaming for help, essentially.
Ah, it's you. Huh? The almighty Shogun. You must be looking for my master, Kujo Kamaji?
Kamaji. I was right the first time
I'm very
around.
sorry, he's not here at the moment. But if it pleases you, I will gladly deliver a message on your behalf.
It's okay. I'm not here to see him. We just heard you calling out, so we came to see what was going on.
Are you looking for your master?
Yes. Master Kamaji still hasn't returned from the negotiations, and I'm starting to get worried. In fairness, he does have a habit of taking long walks and coming back late.
Good for him.
It's perfectly possible that he just found somewhere he likes and lost track of time.
So he's a bit of a space case.
But for some reason, today, I'm particularly nervous.
Always trust your instincts, Ippei.
Kujo Kamaji. A descendant of the Kujo clan, I presume.
That's right. Apologies, since the head of the clan is in poor health at the moment, and Master Masahito is rarely home, Master Kamaji is currently serving as representative of the Kujo clan.
See, shouldn't she already know that? I mean, technically speaking, if she were actually the Shogun, she would know who the head of the clan is and who their backups are. But he doesn't seem to find it weird that her as a leader who should be in close cahoots with the 3 head clans doesn't seem to know this man's name or know of the head people of the clans. Like, shouldn't that trigger something in him? But apparently we're going to ignore that.
I have heard that things are quite tumultuous with the Tenryou Commission at present. Does this have anything to do with Kujo Kamaji?
Like, she would know these things as a leader, technically speaking. Yeah, I know the Shogun and her are separate entities, blah, 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 blah.
Forgive us, almighty Shogun. The Kujo clan has failed in its duty. The Kujo clan's reputation is damaged, and its power over the Tenryou Commission is in decline. Plus you, you have yet to issue a verdict on the Commission's future. So, Master Kamaji decided to enter negotiations with the Takatsukasa clan with a view of having them take over.
Surely they would be discussing something like that at their headquarters, right? Why are you looking for them here?
Actually, they decided to hold this one elsewhere. I'm a little confused as to why, to be honest, but I didn't feel it was my place to question the higher-ups.
Are they trying to usurp the commission? Ho ho ho, the plot
The
thickens.
meeting place is in the mountains near the Grand Narukami Shrine.
Why?
I believe the Takatsukasa clan have some kind of base there.
There's literally no civilization there. Why would they be there?
Takatsukasa. Another familiar name. They have been faithfully serving the Kujo clan all these years?
Yes, that's why Master Kamaji decided to discuss things with them. I understand they must have had a lot of ground to cover, but still, there's no way it should have gone on this long. I've searched all over the city. If he really hasn't returned yet, then...
Maybe something's happened.
Yeah, I thought of that possibility too. But someone of my rank can't just go venturing into Takatsukasa clan territory
I mean,
like
you
that.
could. You could be like, oh, urgent missive for the Kamaji Kujo clan business thing, you know? Surely that would permit him to go in. We can check things out for you.
No need. I'm probably just overthinking
I
things.
highly doubt it.
Besides, if they're still at it, they'll only blame me for interrupting
Well,
the
you won't know till you
negotiations.
get there, hey.
I'm only a lowly servant. But Master Kamaji and I grew up together. It'd be terrible if anything ever happened to him. I'm not as smart as Master, so I can't really share his burdens. But the last thing I'd want would be for him to come to harm when I could have done something about it.
What do you think, Almighty Shogun?
Let's go see what's happening. With me present, they are unlikely to blame you, even if we do happen to interrupt the negotiations.
Very true. And from this angle, I've just noticed she has a little fan back here with her vision. It's on a fan. That's adorable. I love it.
Besides, this has only come about because I failed to make a timely decision.
I'm glad you're admitting it.
This issue started with me, and I shall be the one to finish it.
Good on you. Taking accountability for your own inaction. That's commitment right there.
Thank you so much, Shogun. I'll keep looking around in the meantime, too. Let me mark out the location of the base for you. I hope everything goes smoothly.
You and me both, buddy. But we all know it wouldn't be going smoothly. Otherwise, it wouldn't be a quest. So, I guess we are fast traveling to right next to the Kamisato estate. Really? Would they really make their base so close to another commission's head base? Seems a bit bizarre. But I guess maybe the designers were just
mortal
pressed for
world at
space.
times like these, is it not customary to
Would it be quicker to
use an
fly
umbrella?
down than to climb up? Is my question. Oh well, we're here now. I wish your stamina replenished a little quicker there, Shanha. My apologies. Okay. Hidden mountain base. Following the intelligence you got from Ippei, you discover the Takatsukasa, that is so unnatural, Takatsukasa clan's hidden base. The Tenryou Commission is in a precarious state, and the Kujo Kamaji has not returned. Yeah, I know I put it there. There. You do not know what has happened in this place. We're about to find out.
Whoa! Look at how well hidden this place is.
I can't think of a reason anyone would want to build a structure like this deep in the mountains.
To avoid detection?
I feel something that doesn't belong here. I sense danger.
Huh?
We should proceed with caution. The Kujo clan descendant may well be in trouble.
Well, if you just paid closer attention to, you know, affairs of your state, you wouldn't be in this position right now, would you? Hey, A. Are you really gonna attack
Shine down.
the Shogun? It's very short-sighted of you there, sir. Yes, I am going to be stubborn and just attack with her. Even if it takes longer.
To the fairy.
I'm a stubborn human being.
Why are there Ronin here? This is a Tenryo Commission base.
Something is not right.
Okay, I take that back. This shit's taking way too long.
Remove all those
I'm
who stand in our
too
way.
impatient for this. Way too impatient for this.
Wind, hear me. There is no escape. Torn to oblivion.
God, this weapon is so strong. Holy shit. I love it. I kind of want her. I kind of regret not getting her, and I kind of want her. Bit of damage. What's wrong with that? Yo. Really? You want me to follow you? It's rude. Okay, she doesn't have a really interesting attack if you hold it.
Shine down. Manifest. Cryo incarnate.
Whirling snow. Kamisato out. Sumetsu.
12 opponents? Oh, that's ambitious.
Eyes on me.
The fairy.
Golden spread.
Is Scaramouche going to be here or something? Out of curiosity.
I swear by my sword. Illusion shattered.
Yay!
Inazuma shines
Pretty
eternal.
sword!
The fairy. Let's get down to business.
There is no escape. Now you shall perish.
How long does this attack of hers last, by the way? Okay, I think it needs some healing, so
By
let's use
ordinance
everybody else.
divine. Take flight. Sakura swirl.
To the fairy.
Power that ended Python.
My blade.
Golden spread.
Barbados.
no more.
Venus.
Is she dead yet? Nope.
Illusion shattered.
To the fairy.
Here's now.
Torn to oblivion.
Head woman, torn to oblivion. Oh, it just took forever. I was like, which opponent am I supposed to be defeating?
Shine down. Unleash.
I'm ready.
My apologies.
Always poor Ayaka gets absolutely destroyed, isn't it?
Golden spread.
There is no escape.
Whirling snow.
I'm so glad that you were in a corner doing nothing.
Embrace the ice.
That's you. And then you, sir.
Hear me. Illusion shattered. Inazuma shines eternal.
You heard the woman. Inazuma shines eternal. Ha. Let me in. Or let me up, whichever way we're going. I don't know what this is, but it looks pretty cool. The ring. Kamaji!
It's Kujo Kamaji. But
Who's he with? I don't know, more bespectacled people. Oh no. He looked like he was
Almighty
spectacled from a
Shogun.
distance. He's not. Oh my god. Is he just bowing or does that actually cover his face?
Shogun, what are you?
Descendant of the Takatsukasa clan. Explain what is going on here.
Oh, we're just discussing some minor issues that have cropped up in the Tenryo Commission recently. Really, it's nothing worth the almighty Shogun worrying about.
Wow. Okay. A is not going to take a dismissive tone particularly well.
And these minor issues warranted the secluded location and the hiring of Ronin and Kairagi to keep guard?
Well, there's been a lot of turmoil lately. It was just out of security considerations, that's all.
Silence. Descendant of the Kujo clan. Your turn.
All right. I came here intending to negotiate, but it turned out all they were interested in was a written confession from the Kujo clan.
A written confession?
Yes. A statement acknowledging every crime committed by the Kujo clan since the inception of the Vision Hunt Decree, including all the recent misconduct.
All factual statements, of course. Not a single one of them fabricated.
I can't deny that. But it also emphasizes the Takatsukasa clan's achievements throughout the document, claiming they stood steadfast all along and fought back against the crisis. These are all falsehoods.
Says who? Why, you two-faced... You're going back on everything you said.
I'm just stating the facts. I'm sure the almighty Shogun can discern the truth. All the Takatsukasa clan is trying to do is make themselves look good, so they'll be first in line to replace the Kujo clan. Why else would you push a false narrative in the written confession that paints your clan in a good light, and try to make me sign it under duress?
What are you talking about? You're not under duress, we're just negotiating here. You've completely changed your tune.
I believe I now understand the situation.
Don't listen to his nonsense. I'm sure you're well aware of the major failings of the Kujo clan. Surely you, of everyone, knows. Not a single word they say can be trusted.
Wow, way to throw a generalization out there. Just because a handful of people were dicks and conspired with the Fatui, now suddenly the entire family can't be trusted? Like, please.
You are quite mistaken if you think your dispute is of any interest to me. Descendant of the Takatsukasa clan, you wish to become the new Tenryou commissioner. Do I understand this correctly?
Well, yes, of course. It's the eternal pursuit of everyone in the Tenryou Commission to offer our lives in service of the almighty Shogun.
Then the situation is not as complicated as you seem to have made it. After all, I am the one who appoints the Tenryou commissioner. The process is quite simple. Anyone who can beat me in a duel becomes the new commissioner.
Does that mean I get to become the new commissioner? Because trust me, no one else is going to beat you, eh?
Sorry, a duel with the almighty Shogun?
The first Tenryou commissioner demonstrated his will with the blade in his hand. That is why the title has been passed down within the Kujo clan ever since. If you want me to appoint a new clan, then naturally, there must first be a new duel.
Do
you not know how to wield a blade? Or do you simply doubt your abilities on account of your advanced age and declining physical condition?
I mean, it's a bit harsh for her to be throwing that in his face. I mean, that's the way of all flesh. We age and die. She's an exception because she's a goddamn Archon. Way to really rub it in.
Here you are talking about offering your life, and yet you are too afraid to face my blade.
Well,
never mind. What about one of you, then? Anyone who can defeat me, Takatsukasa or not, will be appointed the new Tenryou commissioner.
Again, can I have the role? Not that I really want it. Inazuma sucks. To live in.
Does not a single person dare to face me?
Is Kamaji about to fight her just on principle to show that he is not scared to do so?
I will challenge you, almighty Shogun.
Yep, to prove the claim of the Kujo clan.
What?
Descendant of the Kujo clan. Regrettably, even if you win against me, it cannot atone for the wrongs committed under the Kujo name.
I realize that. I don't stand a chance of winning against you anyway. I know full well that the mistakes my father made ought to spell the end of the Kujo clan's legacy in the Tenryou Commission. Even when I was executing the Vision Hunt Decree, I had doubts about my father's decisions. I knew that what I was doing was wrong, but that was as far as I went. I doubted, and I ruminated. I understood the situation perfectly well, but I took no action, and I didn't save a single person. I accept the Kujo clan's decline as punishment for my deeds. I can't even say that I failed to prevent it, because in order to fail, you have to have at least tried.
To be brutally honest, for someone of your strength, there is nothing you could have done, even if you had tried.
But he would have felt better on the inside for having tried.
Yes.
His conscience would have been clear.
My father ignores me. My elder brother can't help me. And I even need Ippei to set me straight at times. It's the way it's always been. But if nothing else, then right here, right now in the Kujo clan's final hours, it is I who represent the clan, like my father before me. His duties are now mine to perform. Just as the Shogun said a forefather of mine once showed his will with his sword. Then please, let me, Kujo Kamaji, end the story of the Kujo clan in the same way that it began. This is my last chance to do something.
This is patently meaningless,
To you, maybe.
but I accept. Come forward.
Wait, am I fighting him? That seems a bit weird, don't you think? Bit of a stretch in logic. I hope not. I hope we're just watching. Have a big, awesome
The Kujo
cutscene
clan's
battle.
honor
Yay,
was
cutscene.
forged with courage, tempered with integrity, and shines beyond life and death. Show me whether your blade can bear the weight of your name.
Ready to learn. Almighty Shogun.
I like how she's got this really wicked blade and he's got this really basic ass sword. Get up, Kamaji. Stubbornness can be flattering at times. It's called persistence. I love her weapon. I want it. Come on, show us that stubborn will. Roll over, get that sword, keep going. You've got to show that you have the will to do it till the end. Because you're not going to succeed, but you've got to show that you have the will to succeed.
Another anomaly in eternity. Nevertheless, it appears that the Kujo honor still courses through your veins. Kujo Kamaji is wounded. Descendants of the Takatsukasa clan, it is your responsibility to take care of him. You may not have the courage to challenge me, but I trust that you are capable of attending to a small matter such as this.
Yes, of course. I apologize. I'm sorry. So sorry.
Oh, you will be, sir.
I had heard that the Kujo clan is no longer fit to shoulder the work of the Tenryou Commission. The search for a successor to the role of Tenryou Commissioner is indeed a matter of great urgency.
If she appoints Kamaji, what happens to his brother Masahito? Because technically the role should go to him as the eldest. Not that we've met the man, but I wonder what will happen to him.
However, following this duel, I have decided to postpone the Kujo clan's punishment for the time being. In the meantime, I expect the Takatsukasa clan to continue supporting the Kujo clan as before.
As you instruct, so it shall be done. We would not dare question the almighty Shogun's will.
And get rid of the Ronin and the... What'd she call them? It wasn't Kairagi. I don't remember what she called them.
Finally, if you still think you can copy the Fatui strategy of providing me with deceptive information to produce flaws in my judgment, you will see me appear once again as I have done today. Only next time,
bit too
my
zoomed in.
blade will show no mercy.
Understood. Thank you, almighty Shogun, for your wisdom and mercy.
That's great. Can you show me Kamaji on the ground again? Because it looked like he was wearing his glasses again, even though they were knocked off.
That will do.
And I was a bit weirded out. So can we show him again?
I will have the Okuzumeshu continue the investigation from here. Come with me. Let's find a quiet place. There's something I want to talk about with you.
Kamaji! God damn it. I swear it looked like he still had his glasses on when he was face down. I only glimpsed it, so, you know, I could absolutely be wrong, but I swear it looked like it. Jean, why are you out? Thank you. Oh no, that means I'm going to run around as Aether. Because he's going to be the first in my rotation. Unless either Beta or Jean goes into position number 4. Or I start with Jean and then go into 4 as the big... Because Hydro seems like the best place to start, and that really worked with Xingqiu. Oh well, I guess we'll figure it out when we actually put Aether into the party. Go to her ears to hear mortal hearts. She doesn't seem to care much about the mortal hearts.
When it's time to deal with the situation, you're just like the Shogun. So strict.
Strict is not the word I would use for the Shogun, Paimon. Definitely not. I could think of something much worse.
Oh, you think so? I thought I was rather accommodating.
Of course you do.
If it had been the Shogun, she would have decapitated Kujo Kamaji without a second thought.
Yeah, for sure. Maybe that's what he was expecting. He was lucky.
I do believe he was prepared for that outcome. I could see it in his eyes. The Kujo clan has undergone a dramatic change from its glory days to its present decline. Kamaji is hardly a great heir to the Kujo name, but he has shown me how some things remain the same even as the world around them changes.
And by the way, who did Masahito support? Did he support his father's evilness? Or did he have the same reservations that his younger brother had? We'll never know, I suppose. I don't think we'll ever meet this man.
I also have you to thank. The things we experienced out on the streets, and the photo you took of me, they helped me come to this realization too.
So what's next for the Kujo clan? Will they get to carry on being in charge of the Tenryu Commission?
Not a chance. Even if their heir was someone who showed promise, their past mistakes cannot be erased.
Yeah, but you can't blame everybody for the actions of the few.
Still, I will give them a little more time. After all, they are not the only ones who have made mistakes. The Shogun does not make mistakes. She is incapable of doing so. But I, as A, would like to offer my apologies. I have much to contemplate in the days to come. But at least, I can now see the way ahead.
I hope there's a second part to her storyline, because I sort of feel like there's a lot more we could be unearthing with her as a character and her future. The future of Inazuma. Will you rule Inazuma directly? Nah, she'll never get rid of the Shogun. Not until she's figured her shit out.
I think I'll leave that to the Shogun. The greatest threat to eternity is still the erosion that comes with time. As I said, the Shogun has a robust system to protect her against modification. This is because I anticipated that I myself would change over time.
Okay, two things. One, interesting that you're trying to fight for permanence and eternity, but you're aware of the fact that you will always change over time, and that's not something you can change. So shouldn't that tell you that your concept of eternity is flawed and never going to work? But I guess she doesn't see it in that perspective. And two, she keeps mentioning erosion as well, the same that Zhongli did. These two really need to just sit and have a chat, and maybe he can help her sort her shit out, because he is so heavily tied into the concept of erosion over time. That's why he left his position. So I think he could give her some great insights into what she's searching for, or rather the fact that it is doomed to failure purely through the fact that change is constant.
But I've made up my mind. So I will do what needs to be done, no matter how difficult it is.
Will we ever have any of the Archons meet each other? Now that I'm thinking about it, it is actually really quite frustrating. I don't like Venti. He's useless, utterly useless. But he could at least meet Zhongli, or I don't really see him meeting A because that would just never happen. But like, Zhongli could meet any of these Archons thus far. They really need to have them coming together, especially because they all have this history, you know, these wars and whatnot, working together and fighting against each other and everything. It'd be really cool if they could just meet each other again. Come on, game. There's so much potential in here that you're just wasting. So much good lore, so much character, and you just let it fly by and do nothing with it. We still, for the record, do not have, what was his name? The Grandmaster? Whatever? I don't know. The dude above Jean in the Knights of Avonius. There was talk about him coming in as a character and finally getting that storyline, but that still hasn't happened. So I don't see it happening at this point in time if it still hasn't happened. It's a very important story that we still don't have. It's frustrating.
This has certainly been a memorable series of events.
Absolutely. You sorted out the Tenryu Commission, and the people in the city got to see a happy and healthy Shogun. All the awful rumors will disappear in no time.
Yeah, until she disappears for the next, eternity.
If you enjoyed your trip, We should get you out again sometime.
Next time I'll bring you some souvenirs. Next time I'll bring you some fun little trinkets. What the fuck is the difference between the two options?
No need. There's no place for such things in my life.
Well, maybe you ought to make some place. Some space.
Also, please stop making it sound as if I somehow need the company.
It's not that you need it. It's just that sometimes it's nice. I don't need other people to survive, but it's nice to have other people around.
Okay. I'm ready to head back now.
Alrighty.
My period of solitude will now continue, but it will not last too much longer. I will leave you humans to deal with any minor issues in the meantime.
See, it looks like there's more to this story, so I hope she has a part 2 at some point.
Okay, see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Considering a lot of what happened was pretty unexpected, things seem to have worked out surprisingly well in the end.
I mean, yes. But there's still a long way to go for this poor country.
The only thing left to do is return the past permit to Yaimiko.
Huh, yeah, that's a thing. Should probably do that, hey. Completely forgot about it. This is what happens when you do this quest across 2 days. And not even consecutive days. Days that are far apart.
Miko, we're back! We had a great trip!
Yeah, you totally should have been there. You would have loved it.
Did you know? Well then, you'll have to tell me all about it.
You tell Yaimika about the various things that happened. I refuse to pronounce it Yai, because that
How
just is
amusing.
incorrect.
The almighty Shogun goes downtown, and suddenly she's like a wide-eyed country girl trying to find her bearings in the big city. Marvelous.
I told you you would have liked to have been there.
What a shame I didn't get to see it for myself.
Only you would dare to say that. You and the Shogun enjoy teasing each other.
It's fine. She wouldn't mind. Really, she wouldn't. So, from what you were saying, it seems that she has finally begun to comprehend what form eternity should take?
I mean, so she says. I've yet to see any proof of this.
That's the most important outcome of this trip. To be honest, I wasn't expecting you'd make such great progress when I lent you the pass permit.
Well, that's just hurtful.
Yeah, it seems like she's not gonna force everything to stay the same way anymore.
I mean, she didn't say that in as many words.
To put it nicely, even deities indulge in wishful thinking. To put it more bluntly, there are things that even the Seven can't do when faced with something even more powerful than themselves.
The human heart or the heavenly principles?
Take a guess. Anyway, it sounds like you had a very pleasant trip and even had the chance to see A's less formal side. Next time you wish to see her, you can come and take the pass permit from me again. She would never admit to it, but she does, in fact, get quite lonely.
Yeah, she seemed to be quite offended when I insinuated as much.
What? But she said she doesn't need company.
Because she is a god. It's not that gods don't need the company of others, just that the idea of a god having company seems indulgent to her. But you don't belong to this world. Perhaps you are just the company she needs.
Yeah, because my mutinous is really stimulating. Anywho, that's done.